Assalamu alaikum. Today we will talk about very interesting story. It is about how we learn to treat our diseases. Life science is a vast and interesting subject. Each one of us is a mega chemical megapolis of staggering complexity, comprising about 37 billion cells. So how did we begin? If we treat a disease, it will be gone in a week. If we do not come to us, it will take 7 days. Doctors say this, but still we go to doctors. We have to. How did this practice started? Who was the first doctor? About 460 BC, on an island near present-day Turkey, a man was born who started medicine practice and teaching for money. His sons and son-in-law also became doctors, and thus medicine started a family tradition. In about next 2.5 centuries, a group of writings was compiled, which is called Hippocratic Corpus. The name of that first medical doctor, now you have guessed it, was Hippocrates. What did common people thought about diseases? They attributed them to supernatural. Epilepsy was called the sacred disease, coming from divine causes. Some historians say Alexander the Great of Macedonia and Julius Caesar, the Roman ruler, suffered from epilepsy seizure. Hippocratic authors denied any sacred disease. They tried to find its characteristics and causes. By the way, Julius Caesar was first recorded baby born through operation, from where we got the word Caesarean birth. Epilepsy was called the sacred disease, coming from divine causes. Some historians say Alexander the Great of Macedonia and Julius Caesar, the Roman ruler, suffered from epilepsy seizure. Hippocratic authors Hippocratic. The second principle was the core stuff around which practice was based. When these humors get out of balance, we get sick. They associated humors with specific organs: blood with heart, yellow bile with liver, black bile with spleen, and phlegm with brain. The third principle says that doctor's job is to assist nature in its healing power. They also established some ethical practice which are very important in this profession. The oath that medical practitioners take even today dates back to Hippocrates. We feel that a doctor community has forgotten in this post-truth materialistic age. We need to remind each other and go back to basics. How was knowledge systematically passed on? The Hippocratic practitioners wrote summaries of their experiences, known as aphorisms. Aphorisms of Hippocratic doctors were most widely used by later doctors. We know some of these thoughts are still prevailing in our cultures. Still, traditional healing practices runs in families, passed on generation to generations. It is always worthwhile to go back and look at history. For example, where did medical symbol of snakes and staff came from? Snakes are thought to be dangerous and venomous. What is this symbol named? Why doctors wear white coats? So these are the questions. See you next time. Inshallah, stay tuned.